Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends and Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arizona's offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're interested to see what they do today.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the air, it's Mayava. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So Northern Illinois' offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Takes the handoff. It's Duke. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Duke. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads it left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot...
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fit it in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question. But they avoid one in the Elcon. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Arizona set to start this 2nd half. They'll kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Givens. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. Running into the open space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Kick is in the air. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. On the move at the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Arizona comes out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Hernandez. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Powell. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Back to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's Duke. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Arizona has it in the red zone.
And that's in Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona! And they're on top here in overtime. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Duke. Oh, what a move to get open. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Third down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. On the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Grab near the marker. It's Riley. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. Lost a throw on first down. Rush is on him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And the extra point was good to finish things off. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Duke. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The snap sets up to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Duke. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Gets rid of it. Trying to barrel in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's just not the possession they wanted, man. They just struggled. They couldn't put anything together. They forced the field goal unit on, and then he misses. Now all the other side needs is a field goal. They get a field goal, and this game's over.
Quick completion to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. down, 10 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Mayava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now third down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. He's got it! A game winner! What a finish in double overtime! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staff